Alright guys, it is time for the final game of today's iCast, your freaking awesome replays. We did have a bonus replay to start the show, but this is the third of the regular submissions of which you can actually vote on. The challenge was a knife fight, or the tale of a knife fight in a phone booth. So we've seen some pretty stabby action so far. Of course, the challenge was you can't go over 40 workers. Now, there's always people who are like, hey, one of the guys in the last game went over 40 workers. Guess what? Most of the people who play this challenge are people like you. Now, how do you play that challenge? You go on ladder, you play it against random people. Often only one of the people in these replays is actually playing the challenge. Occasionally, we get two people playing a custom game where they both play the challenge against each other. It does happen, but most of the time it is just one person doing it, and we kind of figure out who that is as the game goes. Up here in the top right, in the red, a fan of one of the most hated pro players of all time due to winning a championship with Broodlord Infester. It is Sniper. Late 2012 was a special time. Down here in the bottom left-hand side, in the blue, it's Moshi. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, many of our shows are coming up have been sponsored by Liquid Rain, the novel, beautiful sci-fi novel exploring our future with technology and all sorts of awesome shit. Exclamation mark Liquid Rain in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, link down below in the description. Please do go ahead and support the novel by buying it. There is an Amazon link there. And of course, how does this help you guys? Basically, they're giving you a shitload of money. So, whoever sent in all these replays gets a copy of the ebook. The winner from each week, that is the one who we're going to be voting on live. If you watch the show, it's always on my Wednesday morning, the start of the stream. Now that's Tuesday, middle of the day, early afternoon, midday Pacific US, 3 p.m. East Coast US time, and of course 9 p.m. Central European time, and that's all on Tuesday every week. There is going to be a break for the next week or two while I'm at IAM Katowice before we get back into the show, so we're going to skip a week. But we will be back into it. So it's always on at the same time. You guys can vote on it. The winner from each week we'll be voting on. We're going to be posting a straw poll right after this game that all the viewers can vote on live. Winner gets $40 as well as a physical copy of the book. And whichever videos get the most likes on YouTube, that's going to be the voting system. By the end of the beginning of June, we'll be winning several hundred USD prize pool. 300 USD first, 200 second, 100 third. So a big fat 600 US dollars just for getting your silly games in. And remember, if you're in Bronze League, if you're in Silver, send your fucking replays in. No, oh, I'm too bad at the game. That's what makes it fun. The whole point of Icyfar is to take the focus away from just trying to pretend you're a pro gamer. None of us are pro gamers. We're all shitters. Let's be shitters together. Let's just do some silly shit. Let's get in the phone booth, pull out our sharpened toothbrush, and puncture our opponent's lungs. Can we agree that's what StarCraft is really about? It's not about becoming Cyril. It's about just stabbing your opponent and hopefully ruining their day. You got to make sure even as you die, you're given a bit of a stab, you're having a bit of a wrestle, and that's what it's all about. It's just having fun. So we love low-level replays. We don't get nearly enough bronze, silver, gold replays in there. We mostly get platinum and diamond. We do get the occasional GM or masters as well. We had Harstem submit one not that long ago. We used to have Fighting Frog, a GM random player submitting a lot of the time. Amazing games. So it doesn't matter your skill level. It's just about fun. It's about awesomeness. Speaking of fun and awesomeness, Moshi, I'm pretty sure is the one who's playing the challenge, because you can tell Moshi's like, shit, I can't go more than 40 workers. I really need to keep my opponent's economy down in the dumps. As going for a very fast burrow, it's about to kick in, and he's ready to burrow this Zergling. Look at this little cheeky boy. He's like, I'm going to block the Nexus. Burrows his little head in, and that's going to be a nice surprise when Sniper moves down. Now, unfortunately for Moshi, Sniper's doing a 1-base 4-gate with a Warp Prism. 2 sentries, 2 stalkers about to unload on top of the ramp. Welcome to Wings of Liberty, bitch. Misses the first force field. The Lings finally turn around. The second force field goes down, also missing. So as soon as the first one evaporates, they're going to get right up there. More stalkers art warping in. Ooh, nice stalker positioning there. Sniper here going for the ultimate douche bag strategy. This Overlord scouting a little bit late in that main base. I gotta be real. I think that's a little bit slow. Drones are here on their own. They're going to burrow in that main base. Spine crawlers on the way. This sentry is like, I will hold the door. This Hodor sentry is like, nah, preemptive force field. 4 stalkers warping at home. That's going to reject these Zerglings very quickly. Those Zerglings are going to get massacred. The lair goes down before it even finishes. And this is a beautiful assault from Sniper. You know, Moshi went into this game and was like, you know what? Knife fight in a phone booth. It's going to be scrappy. I got to do some burrow. Sniper already had the knife in hand and was like, I know what sort of fight I'm going into, mate. I've watched Wings of Liberty. Dropping units into your base and changing the terrain of the map. Yeah, that sounds like a Protoss thing to do, and I'm going to do it, mate. Walking down the ramp into the tentacle zone. Ooh, that's a bit of a trap. Sniper taking a lot of damage from the spines. Even the drones getting pulled. Moshi's had enough. He's like, mate, you think it's a one-sided stabbing match? Hells no. The Stalkers and the Adepts just turned and killed their own Stalker. Oh my god, traitorous units. More Stalkers warping in on the high ground. Those Stalkers on the low ground are completely surrounded. Sniper, stop going to the low ground. Get back up that ramp, dude. Stop going to the spine crawlers. Sniper getting a little bit ahead of themselves there. Oh, it's going to start to do some sexy micro, but the Queen snaps the warp prism. These drones going down, though. Good micro with these Stalkers, man. A lot of those drones escaping on low hit points. We do have a third base up. We've still got some workers mining. There's still a ton of workers, but they're all burrowed. They're going to run down. Oh, these spines, they're all bleeding out because they don't have creep spread. No, Moshi forgot about these spine crawlers. They're going to come over, but they're all so heavily wounded. These 3 Stalkers are going to get finally overwhelmed, though, by the Zerglings, and Moshi's gonna hold on. Both sides getting bloodied, getting bruised, and I mean, damn, I really hope they've got good health insurance, because they're gonna be recovering for a long time. A ton more Stalkers coming in for Sniper. Gonna go Twilight Council. 1 base blink? Can I hear a 1 base blink? I think so. Sniper's like, expandings for cucks and pussies, mate. Doesn't even kill this Overlord in the main base, by the way. I love it. Leaves, okay, that Overlord's actually out of vision. Fair enough. One of the things that always impresses me the most when I'm watching interesting games is the ability for, I feel like maybe half the players on the ladder, but especially the lower half, and it's part of why I love their games, is like you can just fly an Overlord in your opponent's main base. You can be standing like just out of, like right next to a pack of Marines, and the Marines will just look at it for like 15 minutes. They'll be like, yeah, you watching us? And the Overlord's easily killable, and the Marines are just like, nah, we'll let him stand there. And you're like, what? Why are you letting this happen? Why? No, I don't know, man. I like being watched, all right? Someone wants to sit in my cupboard and watch me get me special time off with me partner, then you know, I welcome it. I like it. I like feeling like me own privacy is being invaded. It's what I get off to. We're in 2019. People have told me I should embrace me own fetishes, so I've taken it to heart. Transfuses on the spine doing okay, but these Banelings are not ready just yet. When they do finish, though, those force fields are going to need to be good. Those Adepts and Sentries, fragile light units are going to get wrecked by those Banelings. Force fields. One of the Sentries already dies. Ah! Panic fields. Oh my gosh. Oh man, those force fields did not do anything. But there's still 4 gates warping in non-stop. We've got glaives on the way, so these Adepts are going to get way tougher as the upgrades finish. These Banelings, oh, some juicy detonations, but that's still a lot of Protoss units, and if their shields are allowed time to regenerate, they will be getting stronger once again. Another Stalker does go down, though. That's a lot of the anti-armor damage there. These Queens are trying to defend. They are the last line of defense. Baneling speed, Zerglings on the way. I think the drones might have to come off the line once more. And Resonating Glaives kicking in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And Resonating Glaives is done. These Adepts attacking way faster now. Stalkers and Adepts doing massive damage. The Queen's coming forward. Moshi is in trouble right now. There's 3 spines up at this base. Sniper, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. There's a bunch of tentacles there. Oh my god. No. The tentacles doing massive damage. These spine crawlers otherwise unable to join the fight. But they are going to get a lot of damage done to that army. Now, Sniper just attacked his own Stalker again. The second time this match. Sniper. Oh my god. Stay focused on the enemy. Apparently failing the animosity test. I never really thought of Protoss as the orcs and goblins of StarCraft, but I guess when Sniper's in charge, they are. They're just like, I don't know, man. I didn't have an enemy to fight for like 6 seconds, and I'm starting to kill the dude next to me randomly. It's like, no, stop it. Stop it. Holy shit. How bad can your dice rolls on your animosity tests possibly be? Sniper is going to come forward now, though. Lots of drones to massacre. There are Maulings and Banes on the way. I think Moshi's about as dead as you can possibly be at this point. A single speed Bane rolls down and then decides to run away. You're just dead as Moshi, right? I mean, there's still shit all mining, right? These minerals are getting low. That base is still up, so drones could mine there later. This base is fresh, but there's only 11 drones mining, and Broodling's going to come out. I mean, the Banelings are morphing. Burrow is in this game, guys. There's a single Zergling counterattack, and that was the Burrowling. It's going to be there. Burrowed Banes might be the answer, but they're not burrowed. They need to set up. You need to set up the Burrowed Banelings. Moshi, you've got to set them up. You've got to set them up. He's going to see you if you burrow. No, don't blow them up on the... Oh, he's looking for the hit. He's just going to dive into it. Yes! Juicy center. All those adepts go down. 3 of them on red hit points. The Queen's transfusing like crazy. Moshi doing a good job. More transfuses. Another one. Drop another one. Beautiful transfuses. The Ling's coming in. The Queen's tanking. The Stalker's getting health. Okay. From double the supply to pretty much even in just a minute. Okay. I may have called this one over too early. I still feel like Sniper has the advantage because these are glaive adepts. And even with the limited mining, I mean, unless this base mines out, that's still 4 mineral patches. Mineral mining is going to be relatively even for both sides at this stage for the next few minutes, and I feel like in that time, how do you possibly deal with this many glaive adepts? I mean, the Queens are the only resource for Moshi. The ability to just continually transfuse is huge. Uh-oh, finds the Warp Prism. Nice focus fire Sniper! Run! Slow response from Sniper. The Prism goes down. That single bitey boy does force an adept warp in at home to defend the wall. He's got 3 kills now. Nice play here from Sniper. He's going to take out the third. He's already taken out the natural. The Baneling Nest is starting to melt. Unfortunately, without the creep to nourish it. We've got more Lings, more Banes, Queens coming down. Moshi's building more Queens, and I gotta say, I like it. If the Queens engage first, they're able to do really well. Ooh, Broodling, Zergling surround. Maybe a little ambitious, though. Yeah, I feel like even though 1 or 2 adepts might go down, a lot of Zerglings will fall as well. Ooh, focus. Nope, they do get out of there. Good micro. Only a single adept for about 10 Zerglings. So these are the sort of trades. If Sniper just pulls back, waits for reinforcements, and keeps kind of grouping up, that's going to be great. A douche Templar Shrine, the most phallic of structures coming in. And that's going to be fantastic. You know, how the hell are you going to defend that? There's no lair, there's no detection. The Shade's going to go, whoa, the Shade onto the Banelings! Oh, God. Oh, that's not what you're meant to do. But not many workers left, and they're getting focused down. Sniper's going to do some economic damage, which is very hard to recover. 16 drones left for Moshi. Now, Moshi doesn't have an expansion, but plops one down. Is going to try and get back in this match. Problem for Moshi, of course, is no knowledge of that douche Templar Shrine. There's another Warp Prism on the way. What's the unit count? We have 1 Adept. 25 probes versus 4 Queens, 7 Zergs. I mean, these Queens in this scenario is massive. Sniper fully walled in. If Sniper had an expansion at any point during this, would have been able to bounce back and take the lead. But Sniper's like, expanding is for losers. I don't expand. I'm a real warrior. I don't believe in economy. It's a socialist Protoss strategy. He's like, no, I don't like the capitalist market, man. We should all just share the minerals off one base, and you know, we can be poor together, and also cancels the DT warp, and you do get a full refund on that. That's not too bad. 4 DTs. Spore Crawler's finishing. Lairs there. Moshi, thankfully, scouting that Dark Templar Shrine with this Perverlord, which has never been attacked this entire game. So he's going to be somewhat prepared with a few Queens, Lings. Like, what is it? 5 Lings and 2 Banelings. This is some real peasant shit we're watching right now. This is some fucking Gorilla Zerg for sure, man. But those Queens could snipe down that Prism real fast. Oh, quick reaction by Moshi. Moshi's coming in. That Prism getting dangerously low. There's an Overseer on the way as well. These Queens, they're trying to run. Oh, juicy. The DTs need to get out of there, man. Oh, the DTs way overcommitting. 2 of them die. 3 of them die. The 4th one goes down. No, Sniper, you can't. And Siege is up on creep. No, Sniper. What? You've got money. You're still up in supply. Oh my god, if Sniper just took an expansion at some point there, Sniper still had enough money to win that game by just making a few Archons, but the Queens, the Banes are just too good. Moshi did an incredible job off almost no economy. Some great Baneling hits on Adept, some great Queen Transfuse micro, and Moshi manages to take it down. Let's look at the units lost real quick. Pretty similar for both sides. I love that. Rushing, this is like so typical as well. When you rush Burrow to block your opponent's expansion, you're like, sweet, I'll stop them expanding. And your opponent's like, nah, I'm doing a 1-base 4-gate, and you've wasted money on something which doesn't help, and everything falls to shit so quickly. But Moshi stabilized, hung on. The Queens were incredible. GG, well played. Thank you for that replay. Moshi! Guys, girls, friends, ladies, gents, Antelope Warriors, Zealots, Zerglings, Marines, douchebags, cucks, virgins, chads, and everybody else. Make sure you get voting. I'm going to post the link in chat right now. Choose which one of these 3 games you think is the most epic, the most awesome, the one most deserving of that $40 prize, as well as a physical copy of Liquid Rain mailed out to you. So yeah, get on it. The vote, the link is in chat. Bam, bam, bam. I want you all to vote there. Yeah. And we can see who gets it. That'll get calculated over the next few hours, and the mods will reach out tomorrow to the winner of that through the email that they submitted on. So if you did submit, go check the email. Don't forget to get your replays in for next week. Boys, girls, everybody, guess what? It is corporate greed. You need to get at least 100 drones at one point in that game. So we're going to see some very different, weird games, no doubt. I don't know what we're going to see. I want to see some douchebaggery. I want to see you, I don't know, who knows? Maybe we'll see someone literally go 5-hatch mass worker and just attack with waves of workers. I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll be the most exciting, but who knows? You guys just try some weird shit. Show me what you can do, and as long as you get above 100 workers at some point during the game, then it is, of course, a valid submission. So show me what you got. Send the replays in. Info is, as always, linked up in Twitch chat, linked down below in the YouTube. There are new rules, so if you've submitted in the past, remember, while we're doing these sponsored shows, there are some new rules because we're getting higher amounts of submissions, so we want to make sure you pimp out your replay and give it the best chance of getting in. If you don't follow those rules, your replay may not get watched. May not even have a chance of getting in. So make sure you follow those rules. I've been hearing from the moderators, there's a whole crew of them helping out, looking at these replays and filtering through them, that there are still tons of people sending in replays incorrectly. And it's a shame because we know some of them are regulars who've submitted awesome replays and they're just like unable to follow a very simple rule set. There's a link in chat, that paste bin link, click on it. That's the rules. Click on the link. Follow the rules, please. I want to cast your juicy, delicious replays. So follow the rules, send them in, and show me some of that corporate greed. Thank you very much for the support, guys. We'll see you all in 2 weeks, right after IEM Katowice, with casting those games. Get your replays in now, though. Right now. Start playing it straight away. The earlier they get in, the better. It makes it a lot easier for me to organize that show. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.